Hello, I'm ready to smoke my first meal in the new Smokin-It Model 2 smoker. I have it all seasoned from yesterday, and here's what I'm putting on today. This is my baby back ribs. I split the rack in half so they'd fit on the racks a little bit better, and my procedure for preparing them is to first smear them, they're pretty good in yellow mustard, and then put a rub on. And the rub is my own concoction. Along with the ribs, I'm also going to throw a fatty on. And I've never made this before, and this is just a plain one. It's a Jimmy Dean smoked sausage, or it's not smoked, it's just a plain Jimmy Dean sausage, the kind you buy and slice up and fry for breakfast. And I treat it the same way as I did the ribs, rubbed it in mustard and then put the dry rub on. And they're both ready to go into the grill, or into the smoker, and I'm going to do that right now. Okay, we're all set up at the smoker. I have the ribs on the top shelf, as you can see, and I have the fatty down below, and I also decided at the last minute to throw a baked potato in there. And so what I do with those is I just rub them in olive oil and then sprinkle a little salt and black pepper on, and that's all I really do to them. And they can just sit in there and cook for as long as the meat takes. I am going to be using what's called the 2-2-1 method for cooking these, and what that means is I smoke it for 2 hours, just like it is plain, or what they say naked. And then I pull the ribs out and wrap them in foil and put them back in for another 2 hours after spritzing them with a little apple juice for moisture. And then they heat in there for another 2 hours, and then I pull them out, unwrap them, put them back in bare again, and let them finish up for 1 hour. And the result of that is meat that just falls off the bone tender. It's really tasty, if you like it that way. Some folks don't like it that soft. They prefer a little bite to it. So it's all a matter of taste. But we seem to like it that way. So that's what I'm doing. Now we'll just close her up. I don't know if I can do this and hold the camera at the same time, but I may have to stop here. Okay, got her closed up, and go up the top and set it to 225 degrees right on the dial. Now we're going to let it go, like I said, 2 hours, 2 hours, and 1 hour, so that's a total of 5 hours. I think the fatty will probably be done before that. That might be done after about 3 hours, in which case I'll pull it off. I don't intend to eat that tonight. What we do with that is we'll slice it up and have it with our eggs in the morning for breakfast. So there you go. I'll be back in 2 hours, and we'll pull them out and wrap them in foil. It's been on just about 2 hours, in fact almost exactly 2 hours. I'm going to open it up and remove the ribs, take them inside and wrap them in foil, and then put them back on the grill, or on the smoker. Oh boy, looking good. Looking very good. I'll show you that. I hope that's in the camera picture. I'll be right back. Have them neatly wrapped up in 2 foil packs. And I will put them right back on where I took them off. They're going on neat side down, and I spritzed them both on both sides with some apple juice prior to wrapping them up. So Now what's going to happen is they're going to steam inside there for an hour, and for another 2 hours, I mean. And then I'll unwrap them and put them back on by themselves, and for another hour, and that should finish it up. So I'm getting hungry already. Okay, that's it for 2 hours in foil. I'm going to remove them and take them inside and unwrap them, bring them back out, and put them on for the final hour's cooking. Still have a little bit of smoke coming out, but it's pretty well gone, pretty well done. Now these are just going to be loaded with juice. And of course the potato's still in there, but I don't think you can overcook a potato, or at least a baked potato, especially at 225 degrees. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, they're just dripping with juice, if you can see that. They're actually done, and you could eat them right now, but they'd be a little wet, so the last hour in the smoker dries out a little bit of that excess moisture and firms them up just a bit. And we'll put them back on. Oh boy, these are going to be good. Okay, the last hurrah, on to the last hour. Well, time's up. I zoomed in a little bit closer so you can see this, and it's coming out. 2 hours are, my last hour is over. I'm turning the heat off, opening up the door. And here come the ribs. Oh my goodness. That is going to be good. Put it this way. And of course, the potatoes should be done by now too. Let's take that out. And let me give you a gander at that if I can, without spilling it on the floor here. And take it in the house. It's going to rest for about 15 or 20 minutes before it's eaten. And that will just allow the juices to redistribute and get yummy again. Some final thoughts. It's actually the next morning. It started raining like mad last night, and the deck we're on has a plastic covering on it, and when it rains on it real hard, you can't hear yourself think. So I put this final thoughts thing up off till this morning. Everything came out very well. The ribs were fantastic. They were falling off the bone, moist and tender, good smoke flavor. But next time, I learned a lot from using it the first time, and my next effort will be a little different. I have to clean it up yet this morning, and that won't take long. But I put in 3 wood chunks about this size, and next time I may cut that back to 2. Because I found I had all kinds of, maybe too much smoke right at the beginning, because I think all 3 of them started smoking at the same time, and then not shortly, but an hour, a couple hours later, it tapered off to almost nothing. I'm still a little confused with the weight thing on the wood. They say use 3 ounces or 2 ounces or whatever it might be. And I don't know how much that chunk weighs. A lot of the weight of a piece of wood is going to depend on its moisture content. The drier the wood, the lighter it is. These 2 chunks are roughly the same size, but this one is considerably heavier than this one. And I'm pretty sure that's because this has more moisture in it than this one does. So I may try soaking, maybe use 2 chips and soak one for several hours prior to putting it in there. I'll experiment with that as time goes on and find out the best combination. I'm also going to try other woods. I have some cherry, I have some alder, and I have some apple. So I'll try different things with different foods. But all in all, I'm very happy with the smoker and real pleased with my purchase. I'll continue smoking things, and from now, occasionally I'll do a video. Next thing up is going to be chicken. So I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed eating. Thank you very much, and I'll see you next time.